everyone, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie and this is another installment in Use Your Scraps. And today I am going to focus on using these frame dies. I had alluded to using these last time and I ended up not even touching them. I got, you know, all caught up and inspired using other dies, so I thought this time I would show you what we could do with these. And what I like to do when I'm using these frame dies is actually use them as frames. And what I've done is I picked out some coordinating papers, 2 papers each. A lot of them are double-sided so I can flip them around. And just to give you an idea of things that I've done, these ones aren't quite finished yet, but I've used the frames to trim out different pieces, and usually when you do this you can get often 2 cards out of one set of paper. So for instance, this piece here is the inside of this piece, and I mean if you kept going you could make multiples and stuff, but this is what I'm going to work on today. I'm going to play around with what I've got here and then I will come back and show you what I've put together. If only you guys could see my desk now. I literally have about a 12 by 12 inch of workspace. This is what happens when I create, is I make a giant mess. Oh, my beautiful clean craft room. Anyways, back to the project at hand. So these are the cards that I have completed using those frame dies in order to use up some more of my scraps. So the thing when you use frame dies is you often get opposites. So what that I mean is when you cut out the green piece here, you're left with the negative space here and vice versa. And so what I did was I was able to make 2 cards for the price of 1. And I kept them fairly simple and I turned them into square cards. And yeah, so that is that design. And then this is the exact same design, only with different colored cardstock. And I made a oops there, and I'm not sure how I'm going to cover that up. If worse comes to worse, I'll just peel this backing off and put it on a new card base, but a white gel pen might cover that up, so we'll give that a try. This one here, I just used another strip of paper. This is also from my scraps, and again just layered these on and added a couple of punched hearts, which I covered with glossy accents. I think that's what it's called, glossy accents. Yeah, glossy accents, and we're calling that one done. I really like this kind of design. It's very simple and very easy to put together. This was one of the cards I had shown you at the very beginning that I had done earlier. I just added the word hello and I added some more punched hearts out of pattern cardstock and added some glossy accents to them. This is the other one, so instead of having it or orienting this way, I switched it, added the little stamp sentiment, and I put some of these Ranger white enamel accents on just to give it a little bit of dimension. This one here, very simple. Again, just a strip of scrapped cardstock that I had, cut these out with the frames, outline them, punched some stars out of some solid cardstock scraps, and added some glossy accents. Here's another 2 for 1. So just flipped the patterns around. I cut out the hello from some scrap black cardstock and the hearts from some scrap red, and added some glossy accents on them. These 2 here, again, 2 for 1. Now, originally my thought was to orientate this one this way because of the way the heart pattern is, but I actually liked this design better. And I don't think you really notice that these are hearts that are sideways unless you really are being quite picky. And I don't think most of the people that I give cards to are going to be that particular. This one here, I used this very big hello out of some scrap navy cardstock, and then I punched some hearts out of the same scrap and covered those with glossy accents as well. And this one I just cut a very delicate hello out of some white and just added it on top and kept this one very, very simple. So those are my cards for today, using frame dies to clear up some of the scraps from my collection. I still have a ton left, so we're going back to the drawing board to come up with another idea to get more of these used up. If you're interested in seeing what else I come up with, be sure to subscribe and click the notification button, and that way you'll know when I post another video. I hope you are finding this inspiring and that you are trying to use up some of your scraps. And until next time, happy crafting.